Hello, my dear students. I am Jerry Wheeler. You've been a site teacher for class 12th, and today we are going to start our chapter number 6, that is staffing. And we are going to start our first video of chapter 6, under which we are going to learn about meaning and importance of staffing. So, let's start our video. So, students, today we are going to start our chapter number 6, that is what? Staffing. Okay, so first of all, in staffing, I will explain this concept of staffing with an example. As you can see here, I have made a picture of a restaurant. Okay, you can assume as it as a restaurant. Okay, so maybe you are having a favorite restaurant of yours where you are going oftenly, okay, for eating foods and for you can say spending some time. Okay, so most of the time you're going to the same restaurant because you like that restaurant. Now what you like in restaurant? It's building, outer side, that is physical look, or you like their services, you like the food of that restaurant. What is the thing which compels you to go there again and again? So I hope your answer will be that their services. The services include the delicious food, the way they serve the people. Okay, that is called what? The thing which attract you, that you can go again and again to the same place. So now if I'm taking example that I have made a restaurant and I have made this building very beautiful, it means I have uses my financial resources, that money I have put so much money on this, and physical resources means their look, furniture, everything is very good. Okay, but but if the cook is not good, it means I am not providing good quality of food to them. Means that the cook which I have appointed is not cooking the delicious food. So do you think that people will come again? Yes, people, that customer can come one time after seeing the outer look, but what compel them to come again after eating a food which is not ordinary one, not so much good, or even you can say not a tasty food? So will they come back? My answer will be no. They will not go back to that restaurant where they didn't find the food tasty. So what we need? We need good cook there. We need good workers there who provide good services to the people who come to the restaurant. So we can say that physical or financial resources are not sufficient to make, you can say, a successful business. So what we need, it's all depends on the human resources, that we need good cook. So who will cook the food, who will provide the services, waiters. Okay, so hardworking efficient people are the most important asset of an organization. So the key of success of any organization is what? Right person at the right job. So what we need? We need here what? Good workers, good cook, or good services. What we need here to make this restaurant a popular one or famous one? What we need? Good workers, good cook, and good services. Then only it becomes a good restaurant. So these all things, that what we need? Good workers. It means we need a right worker, right choice for this restaurant. So right person for the right job we need to do. So staffing function concerned with bringing right and efficient people in the organization. This process of recruiting or selecting right person for the right job is called what? Staffing. Okay, this is only what? Staffing. So let's learn about staffing. So there's definitions given here: finding the right person for the right job, having the right qualification, doing the right job at the right time. First we need to find the right person. Right person we can get for the right job only when they have the you can say that, you can say, required qualification for that job. Okay, now for I need a good cook. Okay, so I can't appoint a person who don't have any knowledge about cooking in the cook as a cook, because if I put as a person who is unaware about cooking as a cook, so what will happen? He will not cook a proper food there, so it will put adverse effect on the restaurant. So what? Finding the right person for the right job, having the right qualification, doing the right job at the right time, that is only what? Staffing. Or you can say one definition is given by French Mendel, that staffing, or you can say human resource management, is the recruitment. What? Recruitment, selection and development and relation, composition and motivation of human resources of the organization. Means first you have to recruit the peoples for the job. Peoples will come, they will give their, you can say that their demo, and then you have to select them. After selecting, you have to develop them through the trainings, then you have to utilize them properly, and after utilizing you have to give them proper salary, okay, wages, that is called compensation, and you have to motivate them time to time by giving them reward, or you can say bonus, or by some communication skills. So this is called this motivation of peoples, or you can say human resources. This is only what staffing. This is only what staffing. Then only you can become a successful entrepreneur. Okay, it is given by French Mendel. Like this, many definitions are given in the book. You can learn them, because in exam it is better, always better to write a definition given by an authorized author. Okay, clear? Now scope is given there. Traditionally, the role of scope of staffing was restricted to the filling of job. Earlier we are thinking that staffing means only filling the job positions, but in today's scenario, that staffing is much more than filling the job only. Okay, it is not only filling the job positions, but today staffing means selecting, training, development, compensation, appraisals, providing working conditions to the employees. This all comes under staffing only. And due to increase in the number of activities of staffing function, staffing is no more routine function of every manager, but specialized and experts we need here. Now, in order to make some that company or firm or organization a successful one, we need what? Efficient workers. So we have to search them. So managers need to search or you can select perfect persons for the job. You can say it means selection of right person for the right job. So large organizations prefer to have a separate department to carry on staffing process. Even that there's separate department of staffing, that they will search a good talent for the job. This department is known as personal management department, or you can say human resource development department. This all comes under staffing. Now, as we have seen that how much important is what staffing. So let's learn about the importance, or you can say need, benefits, or you can say advantages of staffing. So before explaining these steps under the importance of staffing, I will just explain you one example. Take an example of Anil and Mukesh. Whom? Anil and Mukesh. There are two persons, Anil, and one is what? Mukesh. One Anil, second is what? Mukesh. They are having same physical and financial resources. As you can see here, physical and financial resources are same as Mukesh. Anil have same physical and financial resources as Mukesh have. Okay. Now what happened? Mukesh business is growing and growing, but Anil business is not growing with that speed how much he expected. Okay, and soon Mukesh become great entrepreneur in compared to Anil. So he earn a great profit. Okay, and Anil went on loss. So what do you think? They are having same physical and financial sources, but still Mukesh is growing up and having great profit, but Anil having loss. What can be the reason? This all that Anil going on loss and Mukesh is earning profit, it is all depends on efficient staffing. So it means we can say that Mukesh have what? Efficient staff, and Anil have what? Inefficient staff, which makes this big differences. Okay, inefficient staff make your company down, and efficient staff make your company up. Okay, so we can say that efficient staff can help to attain number of one position in the market, and inefficient staff can bring you down in the market. So let's discuss about the importance of staffing. So first, let's talk about the first importance, that is filling the roles by obtaining competent personnel. So that first step which comes under the staffing is what? Filling the roles by obtaining competent personnel. It means that whatever the you can say that roles which we have decided under the process of organizations, we have to fill them by the process of staffing. And how we can fill them? By providing competent person. Now what is the meaning of competent here? Competent means that suitable, most suitable, or you can say that most appropriate person for the job. So staffing person is needed to fill that job position through the suitable or perfect person for the job. Second function is coming what? Placing right person at the right job. It is very important. Okay, suppose that you are having two persons. One is what? Good in computer. It we can say that he can good in presentation, and one person is there who is good in field work. Now the person who is good in field work, you are appointing him in presentation work, and the person who is good in presentation work, you are appointing him in field work. So what will happen? It will not work to the up to the expectation, because you have not placed the right person for the right job. So it's very important to place the right person for the right job. The person who is having good knowledge and he is good expert of presentation, we have to put in presentation job. And the person who is good in field work, we have to appoint him as a field work person. So it is very needed to place the right person for the right job. Okay, then comes what? Growth of enterprises. Now by appointing efficient staff, we have appointed efficient staff, so it is done. It is not like that. We have to ensure that the staff which we have appointed, they are getting what you can say, that a proper training or not, the development is going properly or not. We have to ensure what continuous survival and growth of the enterprise, because if they work properly, so what will happen? The enterprise or the organization can achieve its goals. So as organizations grows with the efforts of its employees only. So if employees will work properly, so what will happen? The enterprise will grow. Next coming, what? Optimum utilization of human resources. Human resources means people, those we have recruited, staff persons. So through manpower planning and job analysis, we can find out number of employees and type of employees required in the organization. So already through the function of planning and organization, we are deciding in advance that for which job we required how much persons. Okay, so through staffing we are checking that how much persons we needed for the required job. So there is a no chances of overmanning. Now the word come here, overmanning. What is the meaning of overmanning? Overmanning means that recruit staff more than required. It means what we have suppose that we required number of staff only 10, but we have recruited 15 persons, so 5 persons extra we have recruited. So what will happen? They will not work, they will do gossiping only. So it will put adverse effect on the organizations. And there should be no shortage also. Suppose we needed 10 staff, but we have recruited only 5 staff. So what will happen? There will be overburden on those staff members. So we have to use what? Optimum utilization of those human resources. Okay, these are the 4 points. Next point is talking about helps in competing. Competing means suppose that two organizations, like I have given example of Anil and Mukesh. They are having two organizations which is same type of physical and financial resources, but what helps organizations to win over the other is the efficient staff. As we have seen, one Mukesh is gaining profit, earning profit and more profit, but at the same time the Anil, which are having the same resources and you can say same physical and financial resources, is going to loss. So how it happens, how these differences happen, is just because of the staff. So Mukesh have efficient staff and Anil have inefficient staff, so because of that differences came. So if we are having efficient staff, so what will happen? It will help us to compete with the other organizations in the market. So we need what? Efficient staff which can easily win over its competitors. Then coming what? Improves job satisfaction and morale of the employees. Now as we are having efficient employees, so we need to provide them proper satisfaction. So staffing function does not end when we have done recruitment of the employees. So staffing person done, it is not like that. After doing the recruitment, we have to provide them proper training and according to their qualification, or you can say that according to their talent or the work, how much good their work they are doing. We have to provide them time to time good promotions, and we have to provide them good amount of salary also. So these things what motivate people to do work with the good enthusiasm, and for the you can say that to achieve the aim of the organization. So all these activities helps in motivating the employees, and they boost up the morale of the employees. So this is comes under improves job satisfaction. So we have to improve its job satisfaction so that he can work or she can work properly. Then comes key to effectiveness of other functions. No other functions of management can be carried out without efficient staffing, because all the functions are performed by human beings, and human beings join organizations by staffing functions only. Now if we talk about other functions, like we have done planning, organizing, staffing, controlling. Okay, so these all functions are depends on what? Human resources, that is what? Staff. So it comes started from staffing process only. So if we not recruit proper or you can say efficient staff, so what will happen? These all functions will go in vain only. So it's very needed that to recruit good staff, because all functions are going to perform by these human beings only. Okay, so these all are what you can see importance of staffing, which we have just studied. Now the next topic is what? Staffing and human resource management. Now this topic is already removed by the CBSE, this one, or evaluations of human resource management. So today we have done our what? Concept of staffing, meaning, and we have done what? Importance, needs and benefits of staffing. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. At last, I just want to say, be safe and God bless you all.